So this was a segment I thought of early on, but I kind of decided against doing. But then, I kind of ran short on material, so I figured, what the hell? So in the late 90s, early 2000s, I was placed on a psychiatric drug called Serezone. Serezone has since been pulled off the market for a number of reasons, not least of which is that it gave people heart attacks. It didn't give me a heart attack, but one of the common side effects was fucked up dreams, of which I had plenty. So in the first dream, the first one I can remember, and this is crazy, I was wandering through a warehouse. It was very dark, it was very blue, it was very industrial, and there was some project at hand. I didn't know what it was. And things got darker and weirder as my head grew more lethargic, and I was getting drowsy, but I was part of something. And then I realized, wait a minute, I'm on a meat hook. I was literally hung by my rib cage on a meat hook in a locker. There was a bunch of us in there, but we were all given sedatives so we just pass out. But there weren't enough sedatives to go around, and the ones they gave me didn't work. We were all being drained into a central blood cistern. Basically, we were there to provide blood for heroes, vampires, who knows. But I awoke in the middle of it, and I was like, you know what? No. Forget this. I'm out of here. I don't know how, but I pulled myself up off the meat hook. I pulled the IVs out of my arms, but I was very weak. So I tried to make my way out. I was like, you know what? I'm getting out of here. And I broke out of the room and realized I was in a much, much bigger room. Like a 4th or 5th story industrial warehouse with light just pouring in from the sides. And I looked around and there was just no way in hell I could make it to the curb. So I was too weak to continue. There's no way out. So I went back in to the meat locker, to the cooler, where everyone else was up on hooks. I desperately tried to put myself back on my hook. I was resigned to my fate. I said in my own dream, listen, I know I'm gonna die. I'm okay with dying. I just don't want to get in trouble. I'd left so much blood on the floor. I mean, maybe that's a normal dream, but certainly not a normal dream you'd remember. And that's what Serezone did for me, babies.